Can you tell me about the impact that the DARPA Enhanced Leadership Series has had on you?
The DARPA Enhanced Leadership Series has been transformational. I was very fortunate when I started the job here at All Saints approximately 18 months ago. My head teacher, Aled Williams, put me onto the course, and I didn't know very much about what the course would entail. As soon as I arrived at that first meeting at Cardiff Met, it was eye-opening and transformational in terms of how I reflected on conversations that were being had, my understanding of what the difference was between non-racism and anti-racism, and how we could use that to provide empathy from ourselves to support and be there to listen and understand. And then about using that then to a school-based level, it's been remarkable in terms of the conversations, the resources, the ideas that I've been able to use and link from the DARPL Enhanced Leadership Series back into my workplace here at All Saints. That ranges from creating pupil voice groups, using resources during inset meetings, supporting well-being for not only the pupils, members of staff here, our parents, carers, and also the wider community. It's also created really strong links, not only with members of the DARPL Enhanced Leadership Programme, for example, Leon, Rachel Clark, Martine Booker Southard, but also other establishments like Show Racism the Red Cards, who've been a really strong member of the DARPL Enhanced Leadership Programme, and they helped develop our wonderful Red to Racism group here at All Saints. It's also provided opportunities for us to have access to different policies and guidelines and support us in terms of what it is and what it means to be anti-racist, and also supporting the Anti-Racist Wales Action Plan by 2030 to support our pupils and our community to understand what it means to be anti-racist and how we can support if there ever is a racial disclosure. It's been transformational. It's been something I've been very, very proud to be part of, and it's something now that I'm recommended and providing guidelines and support to other members of staff who I believe, or all members of staff who I believe would really benefit from it. But it's also helped me personally in terms of outside of work. It's been something that I've had conversations with family members and friends about the transformational impact that it's had and how I can continue to use it, not only for myself, but also in my workplace and supporting then the wider community there.
So, how has being part of the DARPA Advocacy Network supported your school?
It's supported immensely. It's been huge. I think since I've been fortunate enough to complete the DARPA Leadership Programme, being part of the DARPA Advocacy Network has allowed me to work closely with Leon and other schools in terms of conversations and building upon all of the excellent work from the Leadership Series. Having the opportunity to visit other schools and speak to other members of staff and valued stakeholders of different learning organisations has meant that we could have conversations about ourselves, but also others in terms of what we could do to improve and continue to build on the anti-racist work. Working towards the Anti-Racist Wales Action Plan by 2030 and ensuring that we are doing what we can to support that. And then working closely with other primary schools for our children to have the opportunity to see other organisations, other learning establishments and work together. We've been really fortunate enough to work with Evenlode and Grangetown Primary School very closely. We've had the opportunity to visit Evenlode, and we're hoping now this academic year for them to visit ourselves and work together in designing the curriculum and looking at what we can do to be anti-racist with our curriculum design and working together to support each other with that. But also then looking at things that we might need access to. So for example, policies and guidelines, if there ever is a racial disclosure, what we can do, having regular teams meeting with Leon. So if we do have questions, it provides that opportunity to do so. And it's something that I've highly recommended to members of staff who we've signed up for the DARPA Leadership Series this academic year to also then continue all of the hard work that all the members of staff have been providing for the DARPL Dan to ensure that that continues to move forward.
So, what's next for you and your school in your anti-racist leadership?
Okay, so in terms of what's next, I think the list is endless. There's a huge amount of important parts that we want to continue to work on and drive forward. I'm very, very fortunate to have a really close advocacy network in terms of the DARPL Dan and schools that I'm working with. So working closely with Leon and Evenlode and Grangetown in particular to continue all of the hard work there. Ensuring that we continue the strong links with Show Racism the Red Card and DARPL. We've been really fortunate to have Roxanne working closely with our pupil voice group, and she's going to continue to do so in the next week or so to continue to enhance and continue to develop the pupil voice group with all of the hard work that they're doing, our wonderful Red to Racism group. Working closely with Martine and Rachel Clark to ensure that the children have an opportunity to work with different networks and different key members of different organisations to look at what they can do to be anti-racist. And to make sure that all of the hard work continues in terms of what our pupil voice group are doing in particular. They've got lots of big dreams and big hopes and aspirations that continue to develop, not only support our pupils, the amazing pupils here at All Saints, but also the brilliant staff that we have in terms of supporting to be anti-racist and supporting the anti-racist Wales action plan, but to make sure that it continues then to support the community as well. Our community links are really important, having that open door policy and ensuring that if there are parents, carers, guardians or community members that need advice or support in how to deal with an anti-racist incident, for example, what we can then do to continue to support and continue to drive that guidelines forward. And making sure that we continue then to build upon the work that the school has done. So our school development plan has particular areas of anti-racism and leadership and EDI involved in that. And it's ensuring that that now is holistic and feeds through every aspect of our school development plan and everyday life here at All Saints. So it's a very exciting future and it's continuing to build on the amazing work that DARPL have done, the DARPL Dan Advocacy Network has provided, and also the brilliant links that we've established in particular with Show Racism the Red Card as well. And using our pupil voice group, the amazing pupil voice group, to continue to drive this forward.